We go. So we're talking about foundations for a good life. Foundations for a good life is going to start with values, healthy activities, and good relationships. Boom. That's three things that you can stand on right there. The values, the things that you have been taught along the way, your beliefs, your religious beliefs, the things that your family has taught you, I don't know, the things that you have learned in school, your education, whatever. Your values, if you go back to the values and the things that you have been taught, your personal philosophy on life, the things that you have learned from a child coming up, that is something that you can build a firm foundation on. Healthy activities. I am going to talk about healthy activities. Yes, I am a health guru. I take great care of my body. I spend a lot of time in the gym. I do yoga, Zumba. They're trying to talk me into doing Pilates. I go swimming once a week. I do a lot for my body. I'm 43 years old. I have 7 children, and I want to take good care of myself. I'm not getting any younger. But healthy activities is going to, number one, add quality to the value of your life, and is going to help you lay down a firm foundation to living a good life. That's just what it is. I don't make up the rules. That is just what it is. I know it's hard for a lot of people to get on board with that. A lot of people, a lot of times, make excuses why they cannot incorporate healthy activities into their daily life. I'm too busy. I got too much to do. All of those kind of things. I think we need to reevaluate our priorities and put first things first. And if we put having healthy activities in our life, if we put that at the front of our priority list, that would add quality to our lives and help us lay down a firm foundation of life and good relationships. I'm going to get more into good relationships. See, a lot of people, it made me think about that when I wrote that down, because when I come in here, I see a lot of couples in here sometimes. I be like, y'all all booed up. That's cute. That's cute. Or whatever. Well, that's all fine and good. You find your little boo and, somebody that can make you smile, you shack up with, or whatever. But what? Yeah. I mean, I ain't pointing at nobody or nothing.
Everybody knows me. Everybody knows me.
I'm just saying. While we.
Well, I can say what is it, Siamese twins?
Siamese twins,
yeah. Listen.
One at the hip.
Y'all pointed him out. I did.
I gotta point my toes up.
Y'all be booed up in here sometimes. I ain't no hater. All I am saying is, in the midst of getting booed up, make sure you are laying down a firm foundation in a healthy relationship. It ain't just about, you found somebody that, in the old body. We have to be careful about the people that we choose to get booed up with. Let me just say it like that. I mean, we can all get on board with that. I ain't trying to say nothing against anyone's relationship and who they choose for their mate. But relationships is important. And not only loving relationships, any relationship with your family, relationships with your children, relationships business and business-wise at your job, whatever. It's important to develop healthy relationships along the way. Because then when times get hard, you can depend on certain people, so that you have laid down that firm foundation, and you can go to certain people when times get rough, or you need a shoulder to cry on, or whatever. So relationships are very important with laying down a firm foundation in life. Can y'all agree with me on that?
Amen.
All right then. So values, healthy living, and good relationships. They are healthy for human flourishing, and I like the fact that it says human flourishing, growth, and all those kind of things. Your foundations are important, and I don't know if we know the importance of laying down healthy foundations for ourselves, but laying down a firm foundation for yourself is going to be very important for whatever life that you want to try to live. How firm your foundation is depends on how deep you are willing to go. A lot of people ain't willing to go the first, second, or third mile to get to where they have to go. But without anything that is worth having, is worth working hard for, and it's worth fighting for. I don't care if you have to cry, you have to scratch, you have to bite, whatever you have to do to develop yourself in a positive way, it's not going to be handed over to you. And if you don't put forth the necessary hard work and effort to do it, then it's just not going to get done. Some people work as hard as being failures as others work at being a success. And that's just the reality of it. So we have to put forth that hard work and put forth that effort to get to where we want to be in life. And how far are you willing to go? Answer that question. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do for yourself? Are you willing to take the necessary precautions? When I come into Hopes and Dreams on the weekly basis, it indicates to me, just by seeing these beautiful faces, it indicates to me that you must care something about yourself, even from stepping in the doors of Hopes and Dreams, because you wouldn't be here. You come here for a reason. You come here for the resources, for the help, for, the friendship. You could talk to each other. There's a lot of positive things about being here in Hopes and Dreams. And this is just one step that you can take to be on your way to where you want to go. But don't stop here. Take advantage of these opportunities. And this is why I come here to talk to y'all, because what if Hopes and Dreams, God forbid, this place burned to the ground today or tomorrow? I don't wish nothing bad on it, but what are you going to do? I want you to be able to learn how to be independent beyond the point of Hopes and Dreams. What are you doing with yourself outside of Hopes and Dreams?
Okay.
This is why we're talking about foundation today. You say you doing what now?
You're in trouble.
See, that ain't, well, at least you're honest.
I was the burglary that's all seen.
So you know that you already doing stuff you ain't got no business doing. Admitting
This
that
is my safe place. This keeps me out of trouble. When I'm not here, people are like, oh, stay out of trouble. Yeah, I'll stay out of it if it doesn't come find me.
trouble does not find anyone.
Yes, it does.
It seems the fun, yeah.
You've been here 24 years, I've been here almost 44 years. Trouble never came and found me. And I've been in a lot of trouble. And the trouble that I've been in, I went out and got in trouble.
What I mean by trouble finds me is people like who knows me knows I used to be a fighter. I could be just sitting here playing on my phone and I need to handle a situation.
Trouble
What?
fun.
But hey,
But that don't mean you have to
and
do
that's
it.
not the game too. But yeah,
But don't nobody put no gun in your head.
true.
Yeah. You have the choice whether to do it or not. Yeah, so you don't have to do it just because you don't have to show up to every fight that you are invited to. So, like I said, how deep are we willing to go? Study, learn, and grow. These are things that can help us build a firm foundation in life. I'm trying to help y'all today. Study, learn, and grow. These things take time and effort. What are you willing to do? What are you studying? You're probably studying something right now, but you studying something that's not very beneficial for you. Study something in a positive way. Study, learn, and grow to help build a firm foundation for yourself. This is going to help you. These are things that is going to help build a firm foundation for you. Be clear of who you are and what you stand for. Everyone in here should know who they are and what they stand for. If you have not considered that in a long time, sit down and take an evaluation of yourself. Just think for a minute. Who am I? What do I stand for? What do I want in life? Who do I love? Who loves me? What do I like to do? Where do I like to go? What do I want in life? A lot of people don't get what they want in life because they don't even know what they want. You don't even know what you want. That's why you don't have it. Think about the things that you want in life. That's one sure way of heading in the direction towards obtaining the things that you really want. You have to be sure of what you want in life. What kind of relationships do you want to have? What kind of people do you want to associate yourself with? What kind of career moves do you want to make? How much money you want in your bank account? What color you like wearing? How do you like your haircut? Where do you want to go out? Dance? Some kind of food you like to eat? What restaurant you like to go to? What's your favorite color? Think about yourself. Think about yourself. Sometimes we are so busy focused on other people and other things that it's not important, it's not serving us, and it's not helping us. But we need to spend more time focusing on ourselves. Be clear of who you are and what you want in life. So we choose our foundation based on the choices that we make in life, sir. The choices that we make.
But I'm willing to accept the fact that I had demons went in my head, and now from this point on, I'm gonna step forward. Not let it bug me.
Yeah, that's right. We all
Literally, as
do.
soon as I stepped out of the police station from dealing with it, I was like, alright, that was a bump in the road, let's continue going straight.
The
I don't want
enemy-
that.
Let me tell you something about the enemy. The enemy is deceitful, and the enemy is a liar.
He won for that 1 second, but as soon as I got my charge and I was at the police station, I was right out doing
The
positive
enemy can come to you wrapped up in the form of anything, and you won't even know. You would think it's a pretty girl and a smile or some money or whatever. And we have to have discernment in our life. We gotta ask questions. Is this what it is, or am I being deceived? Before we find ourselves getting into trouble. So we all have demons, and I'm not denying the fact that you do.
It was just something that had a really good hold on me. Tobacco is, I was craving some, and I was like, what? Right? And got some tobacco. Well, this ain't the can. I'm just saying this is what drove it. This ain't the product. I'm just saying this is what drove it.
It's not worth it. When you think about it, is it worth it? This is your life. You have a child.
That's why I told my wife by 2030, I want to take steps. By 2030, I should quit tobacco, quit drugs, and quit alcohol.
How you
Really
know
have
you're
more
gonna
money.
be here?
Huh?
We give ourselves all this time. It's 2024. How you know you're gonna be here? If you want to do those things, you should do them now.
I do. Like,
You should do it today.
I know I quit one part, which was meth. I'm done with weed anyway. I barely drink, so that's out of the picture. So the 3 top devils are already out of my life. The main one that mainly had a hold on me is tobacco. I know it's going to take me more than 3 years just to try to wing off. That's why I said by
If you
2030.
say so. I smoked cigarettes for over 20 years of my life. I started
Not everybody-
smoking cigarettes before I even turned 18.
But not
Next
everybody's-
year, January 21st of next year, I'll celebrate 8 years nicotine free.
I'm
So
just saying.
people talk to me like I haven't been there.
I know.
And they talk to me like it's not possible.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I just say knowing me,
Right.
it's going to take 3 years to be able to wean myself off of something. That's how much of an addictive
How
thing.
bad you want it.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
Yes.
You have to want it.
I know.
And wants are stronger than needs. So if you know that you don't need it, then sometimes you have to kind of gear towards what you know you don't need. If you know you don't need it, you need to walk away from it. And think about the things that are most important in life. So happiness. Let's talk about happiness. Everyone wants to be happy. Building a firm foundation on happiness means doing something that makes you happy every single day. How often do we do that? How often do we do things that truly makes us happy on the regular basis? And I'm not talking about temporary gratification and things that are just going to satisfy us for the moment. I'm talking about dig deep down within yourself and do things that truly make you happy on the regular basis. So we need to consider those things. We need to build the foundation for happiness. That is very, very, very important. A lot of people put off their happiness because of their circumstances. Or I'll be happy when I lose the weight, or I'll be happy when I find my perfect mate, or I'll be happy when I get rich, and all those kind of stuff. You can be happy and broke. Trust me, I know. Trust me. I make the sound choice to be happy every single day, and I don't let the circumstances of my life dictate how happy I am. I choose to be happy because that's what I want for myself. So we have to be very purposeful in making these conscious decisions for ourselves. If you want to be happy, be happy. You can be happy in whatever situation that you're in. I'm not saying get complacent where you are. If you know you want better for yourself, by all means, take the necessary steps, do what you have to do to obtain more in life for yourself, but be grateful and be happy. I'm not even going to start preaching to y'all about the importance of being grateful, but we should all wake up and with the state of mind and a grateful heart and a grateful mind every single day of our life, no matter what our situation is. We should always find room and time to thank God for the things that we have, because there's so many people that don't have the things that we have. So building a firm foundation of happiness means doing something that makes us happy every single day. Relationships. I did mention relationships already, but people who make you feel secure and supported is going to help ground a healthy foundation for you. Secure and supported. How many people in this room can say that they have people in their lives that makes them feel secure and supported? Anybody? I know I ain't the only one. It wasn't always this way. Trust me. I was married to the wrong person for over 10 years. I was sleeping with the enemy. My own family wasn't who they turned out, who I felt as though they should have been in my life to nurture me and the things that I needed, even coming up from the childhood abuse that I had to endure as a child. But today, I am very purposeful about surrounding myself around people who I know is going to help build a firm foundation for me. People that I know that I can depend on. I did that for myself. I scouted these people out. Like, can I trust you or can I not trust you? And a lot of people have proven themselves worthy of being trusted to me. So that is very important. That helps build a firm foundations of relationships. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about relationships of any kind, no matter who it is. If you can't trust the people, if you can't depend on them, if you can't lean on them when times are hard and all those kind of things, then you need to reconsider the type of people that you allow into your life on a regular basis. Relationships are very important to building a firm foundation in your life. So, people make you feel grounded and supported. So experience joy and love for yourself and for others. That will help you build a healthy foundation in your life. When someone is grounded, it means that they have a firm foundation in their life and they are not easily swayed or distracted by passing influences. The influences that you guys come across in here on a regular basis, these are just passing influences. These influences are not going to be here forever. They are passing influences, and we should not be easily influenced all the time by the people and things and the things that are happening around us. When we stay strong, we have a foundation that we can. When we stay strong, we have a foundation that we can bear, that we can bear troubles easier. So we're going to have troubles, trials, and tribulations, and hard times in life. I cannot promise you a life without trials. But if you build a firm foundation for yourself, it will be that much better for you to deal with the trials and tribulations of your life, because you know that you have established these firm foundations. Prioritize. I was talking about prioritizing when I first started talking about incorporating physical activities and doing more things for our body. And a lot of times we make excuses why we can't do some of the things that we know that we need to do for ourselves. Do away with the excuses. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, because when you don't prioritize, number one, not only your physical health, but your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your financial health. These are all things that I focus on every single day. I think these things are very, very, very important. So when we don't prioritize the things that needs to come first thing first, we are not building a foundation for ourselves. We're a little wobbly. We're shaky at that point. So establish a morning ritual. These are things that I hear very successful and famous people say that they do on a regular basis. By establishing a ritual for themselves. Get up, pray, meditate, go for a walk. All these things, clear your mind, talk to God, do whatever you have to do before you go about your day. A lot of times we just go. Our mind is so impressionable when we wake up first thing in the morning, and it's everywhere. I had to redirect myself so many times when I woke up this morning because my mind tried to take control and I was thinking about this, thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute, it took me a little more effort to gather my thoughts today than it normally does. And I just had to like redirect myself and focus on the things that I need to focus on. Today is going to be a good day. You have to speak things over yourself first thing in the morning. Be grateful to God. Tell yourself that today is going to be a blessed day. This is going to be the energy that empowers you throughout the day. So establish that one. Listen, I'm trying to give y'all tips that is going to help you lay down a firm foundation for yourself. Establish rituals in the morning that you can do every single day that is going to help you have a good day every day. 99.9% of my days are amazing. People ask me how, the same person asks me how my day was every single day, they probably think I'm lying. Well, how was your day? My day was amazing. And I honestly, truthfully do have amazing days, and it's because I am very purposeful about the type of days that I choose to have on the regular basis. If you are not having good days on the regular basis, that's because you letting your days have you. It's time for us to take power and control back over our life and literally put our lives in the direction that we choose for them to go in. So, take a day off. Just take a day off and review your life weekly. Now, at this point in our life, it is almost New Year's. We need to take a reflection on the whole 2023 before we step into 2024. What was 2023 like for you? And what do you want 2024 to look like for you? Are you okay with how 2023 looked?
Nope.
What do you want 2020? Come on, it's time to reevaluate some things.
Right.
It's time to think about it. What direction do you want to see your life? What's the day? December 26th. December 6th, 2023. On December 6th, 2024, do you want to see yourself in the same situation that you are in right now?
Hell no.
Who has the power and control to change that?
God.
I can sit here and talk to you all day long. I talk too doggone much. Listen, you're going to have to stop me. But I can't make you do anything.
Right.
You're going to have to take the initiative to go out here and do this for yourself. I don't know how comfortable you are with your life right now. You know. You know where you are and you know where you want to be. If you don't want to see yourself in the exact same place, this same time next year, you know what you need to do. I don't have to tell you. We are all adult people in this room. Take a reflection back on your life. What did I do or not do? And what do I need to do? Come on. It's action time. It's action time. Nothing is going to happen overnight, but I can tell you one thing for sure. You can change your life completely around in 3, 6, 9, 12 month time period. And you want me to tell you how I know? Because I did it. This year on October 16th, I celebrated 10 years clean from drugs and alcohol. So I cleaned myself up October 16th, 2013. I said, I made a conscious decision in my mind. I said, I ain't getting high no more. I ain't drinking no more. I ain't snorting no more pot. I ain't popping no more pills. I ain't doing none of that. I don't want it no more. And 3 months went past. Well, October, November, December, January. I said, wow, this feels different. This feel like a change. 3 more months went by from January, February, March. This feels good. It feels different. I feel a change every 3 months, and I stuck to it. I relapsed plenty of times before in the past. I went to inpatient treatment. I found myself a psychiatrist. I got a social security check. They diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder. They put me on all kind of medication. Found myself institutionalized so many times. And nothing worked. Until I sat somewhere sober one day and I said, I don't want to get high no more. I don't want to get high no more. I said, I'm stopping right now. And when I made that conscious decision in my mind, number one, I have never touch drugs and alcohol again. from that date 10 years ago. And I saw my life change gradually, slowly but surely. So from 2013, from October 16, 2013 to October 16, 2014, I saw a miraculous change in my life. If I walked out the door in 2013 and walked back in the door in 2014, you was to think that you was looking at two different people. I'm telling you because I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you because I did it. It's a difference when you make the decision to change in your mind. I ain't tell nobody. I ain't tell my sister. I ain't tell my kids. I ain't tell my mom because they don't care. They know me from my track record. They gonna tell me what I did before and what I ain't gonna do and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I just went down and sat down somewhere and got myself together. That was between me and God and between me and me. So I'm telling you, you can start today. And these months, these years are going by like a freaking bolt of lightning. It seemed like 2023 just came in.
It did.
And listen, don't tell me you can't start now and see a difference 3 months from now. I'm not telling you because I studied it or because somebody told me. I'm telling you because I did it. And I know. And y'all sit up here telling us I'm from North Philly. I'm from North Philly. I got 7 kids. I got 5 sons. I've been a single mother for 28 years. So you talking to somebody that know. I done been held and back on a handbasket twice. So I know what rough times is. I know what it feel like to be sitting on the other side. I know what it feel like to feel stuck, like your feet is sinking in quicksand and you can't get out. But keep pulling. I'm telling you, keep pulling because there is another side. There's another side from your heartache and your trials and your troubles and your mistakes. Your mistakes don't define you. I made plenty of mistakes in my life. I made more mistakes than people in this room. All your fingers and all your toes put together. I made more mistakes. I probably made more mistakes than you. And still gonna make mistakes. Because we're human. We're human. We're never gonna be mistake free. But you wanna level up. You wanna level up. You don't wanna find yourself continually making the same dumb mistakes over and over again. Because now you just look stupid. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I still doing this? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I can't keep doing it. That's why I'm telling you to do a self-reflection on yourself. Because your haters going to point out your flaws. They going to tell you what's wrong with you. All this. I don't care if it's your family or not your family. Haters going to do their job. They going to talk about you like a dog, to your face, behind your back, and all that kind of stuff. Do it for yourself. Sit down somewhere and start writing some stuff down. Take an evaluation on yourself. What do I need to do? What do I need to stop doing? Or what do I need to start doing? So it's time to review your life and constantly review it. Constantly review it on a regular basis. The small details of life is what makes the major impact of our life. I'm not telling nobody to go out here and start tearing down mountains because it don't happen like that. But if you do small things on the regular basis, you will see a big boom in your life. You're like, wow, I'm so glad I made the decision to start doing this or to stop doing that. You'll be proud of yourself. You'll be proud of yourself. So if you don't want to do it for anyone else, then do it for yourself. So health, wealth, love, and happiness are the 4 pillars of a firm foundation. So we all should want to establish these things in our life. Health, well, I don't know where you at with wealth, but I know what I'm asking God for. And a lot of people say they don't want to be wealthy. They just want to be financially well off. That's fine too. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be a little bit rich. Whatever that means, I want to be rich. Look,
I want to be rich, I want to be able to survive.
I want to do more than survive. I love people. I want to be able to do for myself and for my family and for other people. You know, I want to be able to give and to share in more than one way. right now, I'm giving right now, but it's up to you what you are going to do with it. I think it's more valuable of me giving you knowledge and wisdom than me walking in here with Christmas gifts.
That's what I want. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be wealthy.
You want wisdom? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, it will carry you a long way. You teach these things to your kids. What they say, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish, feed him for a lifetime. Listen, money don't mean everything. Wisdom can carry you on for the rest of your life. So I'm glad that God is using me to be able to stand before you and talk about the things that I'm talking to you about in here on the regular basis. So prioritize sleep, exercise, and plan for a good life. So with a strong foundation, we can focus on what is really necessary and important. The strongest part of a home is its foundation. Its foundation is the most important part as well. Our lives are similar to a home. No matter how glamorous the structure is, without a firm foundation, it will come crashing down. So you can't just build this big, pretty home or building or whatever and not have a firm foundation. You have to have a firm foundation with whatever you do. So you can't build a great building on a weak foundation. So that's us. We have to look at ourselves as that home. If you say you want a home that you want your children to have, even after you are long gone, you want that home to be built on a firm foundation. So of course we want to be able to leave something behind for our children. I know I do, but I want to be able to leave more than just a physical materials for my children. I want them to be able to carry on the wisdom and knowledge and teachings and everything that I talk to y'all about on a regular basis. I talk to my kids just like this. Like, not saying, not trying to belittle. My children are adults. My oldest son is 28 years old. The majority of my children are adults. My youngest son is 10 years old. But I would rather give them things that I know is going to carry them for a very long time. If your foundation is not solid, you may feel like life is constantly knocking you down. How many people in here feel like life is just knocking them down? One thing after another. You take one step forward, 10 steps back. You're like, wow, and then you feel like that one step forward meant nothing because you just stumble all the way backwards, and then you got to try to start all over again, and then you pick up the pieces and start back over again, and then you go taking 10 steps back again. So then you got to look at your foundation. You got to look at it. What am I doing wrong? I got to reevaluate some things. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Life don't just have it out for you. They just want to have a personal attack on you. You can win in life. You can be successful in life. You can be happy in life. You can be whatever you aspire to be in life. But you have to make the conscious decision to lay down a firm foundation for yourself. It's true.
What could destroy your foundation that you lack?
You can destroy your foundation. It's time for us to take accountability for ourselves. Yes, life circumstances does happen. People, we're human. We trust the wrong people. We get into bad relationships. We constantly make mistakes on a regular basis. If you make a mistake, don't keep making the same mistake. I would not dare stand before you in my 43 years of living and tell you it's because of this person, that person, and that person, they did this, and what part did I play in it?
But you got people that
You accepted it. You accepted them in your life.
Thank you.
So you opened the door for them.
Accountability is big. Accountability is big.
I'm telling you it
But
is.
they don't want to accept accountability, so how do you help them?
There's nothing you can do. They have to do
You can
it
be
for
accountable for
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah,
So
like-
they're going to continue to fall in that same stupor until they realize it's
There
me.
you go.
You got to. Or don't. Or don't.
Or you don't have to, right?
Then you just keep on repeating
Going in
history.
your head.
Listen,
like with
Have a
me.
whole bunch of knots on your head.
I cannot wreck myself about people not wanting to take accountability for their own lives. Only thing I can do is take accountability for my own. Without accountability, there is no growth. You won't grow. You won't learn. You'll keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Sanity.
It's
That's what it's
truly
called.
insane.
Repeating the same thing
I was
without
about to
doing
say.
the proper ending.
But you expecting it to be different.
It ain't gonna be different.
I keep
I know
telling
he lying.
everybody the same thing, but they still do it.
You keep moseying down stupid lane and thinking you're gonna end up on smart lane.
Stupid.
Yeah,
I
you
love
got
it.
to get off a stupid lane if you want to end up on smart lane. You keep going the same way, doing the same thing. It's not going to change. It's not going to change unless you change.
Like
Our life, listen, I didn't say that.
I'm about to say something. Like me, I was clean. I started meth on November, and I was clean for 2 months. Moved to a friend's house. They reintroduced it to me. I stopped. I was 42 days clean. Walking down the same town that picked it back up. My boy seen me, hit me, and then I relapsed again. Thought I restarted again. But my problem is, I realized I messed up. But my problem is, I'm still in the same town, walking down the same road, talking to the same people that relapsed me. So it's my stupidity for walking down the same area thinking I can say no.
What you gonna
Well,
do?
my question to you is, what made you go back and start doing it? They introduced it to you,
Yeah.
so what made you start going?
I'm medically proven that I had addiction personality. Like I have an addiction personality. So like, say I'm clean. Like I'll be clean. I know you don't have it. I'm set. I'm cool. Whatever. But if I know you got it, I want. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I see something that I want, or like something I used to do. Like if I know you don't got it, I'm hanging out with people that don't got it. Then I'm cool. I'm set. But if I know someone has it, my addictive personality is gonna kick it. Like I want that.
So
I
you
want
have
that.
to
I'm
work to
perfect
be
from that. I want
stronger
that.
than your addictive
So what
personality.
I can't. It's medically proven. I can't. I had doctors tell me I can't.
What
And
doctors
the
have
doctors
to say?
are a
That
liar.
means
I'll
you.
tell you straight up.
Number one, Damien, if the doctor said I was a lost cause too. Because I got an addictive personality, but you have to want it. It's not gonna just change automatically. You gotta do stuff to change it though.
It
You know,
starts
like
with
So I
if-
gotta change my people places of things.
Yeah, and maybe come up with some positive coping skills to help you instead of the negative ones, which is using and stuff, you know? You can do it, Damon. Stop saying you a lost cause.
I'm not saying I'm a lost cause. I'm just saying like, if I know people don't got it, I'm set. I'm good. I'm like, it's a normal conversation. But if I know people have it with my like thoughts, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a trigger for you, but you have to be stronger than your triggers. And with that being said, you'll be
that's
able.
why it started moving me away from that one hotel. 'Cause it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, so we can help, but at the end of the day, right, it don't matter where you go, drugs are gonna pop up anywhere you at.
You gotta be strong
It doesn't
enough
matter
to
where you
resist.
go, you know? You got it though, Damon, you know you do.
So can I say something in reference to what you said?
Sure.
We're not going all jump on you in here.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being
I
transparent.
appreciate it because I'm tired of people like, oh, you got this. I need that tough love. I need like someone barking at me because my brain don't accept. Oh, it'll be alright. I accept like pretty much being called out. Like everybody just did. I didn't take heart to that. It's like, alright, that cool. Yeah, I'm weird. I will say that I'm weird because I accept more help for people jumping on me. Like, yo, you're fucking stupid. You're this, you're that. Like pointing out my flaws, but then saying you can have it versus, oh, it's okay, buddy. I don't like being baby. I like getting it straight. I grew up on the damn streets. I'm
All right,
good
so
for
let me
people
just
like
say
saying
this.
that.
I appreciate you, I really do.
Yeah.
We all have addictive personalities. Us as human beings, that is a human flaw. We all are addicted to something in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We are not strong enough to fight against temptation. We just are not. If you know that you are going to become weak to the temptation that you put yourself in,
That's why I try to stay away from the people that.
no, don't
care.
try.
You
You
need to.
just can't do it. You
Dude.
can't do it. You can't continue to be if
That's why I need to
you
move out
want
here.
to give your son the father that he deserves,
And I never had
your that you never had,
Mm-hmm.
your wife the husband that she deserves, and do it for yourself. You got to think about the people that you are doing it for. So we can't fight against temptation. I realized that the hard way. You can't
I did
continue
too.
to surround yourself around the same people and think you're not going to fall into temptation. Us as human beings, we do what's happening out in our surroundings.
Yeah.
If everybody dancing and you at a party and the music is on, what you gonna do? You gonna start dancing?
But the 42 days I was clean.
First you gonna be.
Yeah, you gonna start tapping that toe, right?
You gonna be like, oh shit, okay.
You'll be all in, right? You'll be right in the middle of the party, dancing. See? That's just how it is.
But the 42 days, but the
And the
42
hands
days I
go
was clean.
Body, yeah, right.
You gonna start moving that shoulder.
But the 42 days I was
When you
clean.
know it, yeah.
But the 42 days I was clean, I did not hang around people that did that.
So you
But
know
then-
to be effective.
But then I said what's up and to the person, cause I'm respectful to others, and I seen the guy that gave it to me. I always give me. I was like, "What's up, bro? How you doing?" And then he turned right around and he pulled it out. Like I would continue walking, like, "Hey, bro, here you go." He put it in my hand. I was
Do
like,
you know that that's where the drug addicts hang out at?
I was walking.
I mean the drug dealers.
Right.
I wasn't walking nowhere drug dealers hang out at. I was literally walking past KGH, coming here,
Alright, so what you gonna do moving forward?
not go near it. Or if I see the person, don't get his attention. Don't
Can
be
you
nice
make
to
that
him.
promise to yourself? Enough is enough.
I
You
like that.
have to make the promise. You can tell us anything.
You gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired.
There it is.
Your first responsibility is to yourself. You have to make the conscious decision. You sober right now. You have to make a conscious
After messing
decision
up
in
2
your
days ago.
sober mind that you're not going to do the things that you know you used to do that ended up where you ended up.
After messing up 2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah, you have to want a better life for yourself. So, I mean, life is going to continue to knock you down until you decide in your own mind that you want better for yourself. Life is going to always catch up with you if you have the wrong foundation laid down for yourself. And I did write that down because it's true. It's going to continue to catch up with you. You will reap what you sow constantly. What goes around comes around. It's not going to work out for you the way that you want it to work out if you continue to make the wrong decisions. And that's for all of us. I don't
I
want
kind of
to
messed up by saying hi to him and catching his attention.
don't say hi to him.
That's why I messed up. Is I said, "Hey yo, what's up, bro? How you doing?" And he was like, "Hey yo, what's up? How you doing? Yo, I got some shit." And then as soon as I got some shit, I was like,
Well,
or my hand went like,
I feel like you know where they be at, and you just don't need to go that way no more. Like,
But
you
the
gotta
thing is, I
stay
didn't
away
expect-
from them.
But the thing is, I didn't expect him to be down that way. Cause I'm down by Rodney Village. I walked by KGH. He's in town Dover. I did not expect him to be down by Rodney Village.
This what you fail to realize. They know your weakness.
mm-hmm.
That's why people sometimes
No,
like ask me
but
stuff.
I'm gonna need you
Yeah.
to be stronger than you are. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. If every time something comes up in your life, there's an excuse. My uncle told me an excuse is like a butthole where everybody has.
Everybody got it.
Stop making it. It's time for you to grow up. You're no longer a little boy. You're a grown behind man. It's time for you to fess up and say, look, I don't need that. Until you start being honest with yourself, saying you don't need it, you're going to keep going back because you choose to. Nobody's making you do it. You're deciding that you want to do it. So man up, get your big boy drawers on, and stop doing that. It's the only way you're going to have it. I'm not going to merely mouth with you, bro. Be honest.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
I
You
know.
make excuse after excuse. Stop.
Game on, bro.
True.
Stop, bro.
I'm over it. You can sit down.
Stop. That's the only way you're gonna get over this. You gotta stop.
You right.
And stop going around them jokers.
Somebody call me.
You right.
They come around you, go the other way.
Yeah.
Cause you already know, they're gonna show you it.
I was at fault for saying hi to him to get his attention. He was just riding right by me, didn't even see me and didn't stop and I was like, hey yo bro, what's up?
So next time you know, just shut your damn mouth.
But I'm a kind of respectful person. I say hi to everybody, even with people who mess my life up. I say, hey,
I'm
bro,
glad-
how you doing?
understand.
I'm glad you do. But
Stop it.
I don't think it has gotten bad enough for
I didn't
you.
want to run for you.
Some people have to hit
Yeah,
the
rock,
bottom.
very rock bottom.
you mean tell
of rock bottom.
Some people's rock bottom is very different.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me ask you a
Rock bottom is
question.
very- is different.
Have you had enough yet?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes,
Are you positive?
yes. That's why I asked them to put me in IOP. And then after this week hotel stay, I'm signing myself back into rehab.
See, the convincing isn't for other people, because like Sakara said, you can say anything to anybody else. But if you're not convinced yourself that you're not gonna want to do that no
It's a
more,
waste of breath.
then you gonna do it again. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know what I mean?
I honestly thought for 42 days I was clean. I was convinced I was done.
Right.
But then I said what's up to my boy. He pulled it out, and I told you the other day, or I think I was telling you. Yeah, I was telling you yesterday why I did it. But then I thought on it. No, I did it because Danny told me we didn't have a DFS case no more, and I was only stopping because of the DFS case. I was like, oh, that cool. But then I tried to convince myself that it was just a goodbye rights. No,
Yeah,
it
you
was
was
just.
justifying. You was justifying.
Well, let's get to the main factor. What made you start?
Honestly, I moved to PA and I was fighting demons because I wasn't with my wife, with my son. And I normally smoke weed for that, and no one had it. And my one boy was like, hey yo, I got this. And I tried it and I like how it made me feel.
So again, we dealing with coping methods. You know
A
what I
lot of reasons why we do.
I don't got a lot of positive
It's-
coping mechanisms. It used to be cutting, and then it used to be drinking, and then it was smoking weed, and none of them had
So
that there,
again,
so.
it was a coping method.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that right there is just the top of everything. There's stuff that's deep down there that you haven't dealt with.
You haven't
those
dealt
issues.
with. That's what I'm
So
trying
you
to
haven't
say.
dealt with the root of those
That's what I'm
issues.
trying to say. You need to get to the root of the problem. You really need to find out why you're like that.
I
That
know why I'm like that.
right now you're dealing with the surface.
Yeah.
No, I know why I'm like
You're
that.
dealing with surface.
I know why I'm like that.
I got kids older than him.
Right.
I know why I'm like that because my dad beat the hell out of me and my mom. I seen my mom walk out of the bathroom with dripping blood. I had a therapist when I was trying to tell him what was up. Yo, you're a man. Shut the fuck up. Stop having a pussy. Have balls. Okay, bet. I don't open up about nothing. I deal with my own shit. I do my own stuff, and I don't talk about it because I'm used to people telling me, "Yo, you a man. Shut the fuck up." Because I live in a generation where men are the rock. They should not have emotions. I literally had people tell me for
One,
10
that's
years.
false. You are allowed to hurt.
I know.
You are allowed to express your emotions.
Yeah, I know. But I grew up with people saying men don't cry, men don't take medication. And I had,
Yes,
and it was
thank you.
driven in my mind. So that's the way I started thinking.
I was in that generation too.
Yeah, so now,
That's a bunch of BS.
so
My
now
dad said the same
you
thing.
got a lot of healing to do.
Yep.
There's a lot of deliverance.
And that's actually why part of the reason why I do this.
There's
Cause
a lot of deliverance that needs to happen in your life because you're fighting something that's a generational curse. It's a generational curse.
My dad said the same thing.
And
to me.
that thing needs to be broken off your life. And until you
and I was hurt more about it because it was my own father telling me this shit. It was my own father beating me for doing this. And then I had a therapist that I thought I could trust who gets paid to help people look me in my eyes, both male and female,
Exact same thing.
told me, shut the fuck up, you sound like a pussy right now. Grow a pair of balls and stop being a little bitch. Hold on. You're supposed to help me, bro, not add on to my PTSD and my past, bro. So that's why I kind of, that's why y'all see me sometimes. I'm just sitting back, whatever, I talk to certain people. That's why I go off of my vibe checks with people.
So
Like, if I don't get a good vibe from you, I don't fuck with you.
behind every action that you commit,
Mm-hmm.
like Einstein said, for every action,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
positive and negative reaction. So now we've got to deal with the elephant that you're denying. You're not dealing with the elephant in the room. Right now, you're ignoring the fact that you need to handle what you say your demons, but they are actually something that has been sent to destroy your life. So now we're going to try to help you get them out of there. We're going to help you get rid of them.
which I never had in my life
So the
until
only
now.
thing that
So,
needs to do, you need somebody to sit down and really counsel you. Because right now, I don't care who you got hiring you, who you go to see, whoever you go to see, the state.
I need somebody who's been through this shit. I don't need someone who's getting
Bro,
paid
you need
to-
somebody that's gonna actually be able to attest with you to help you
Yeah.
come out of that drowning pool, cause
Yeah.
that's what you're in.
Cause I'm tired of people with the bias. They're paid to help you. I need someone
You need
who's
somebody
been
that
through it.
cares.
Yeah, and see,
You need
those
somebody
people
that
don't
cares.
care, you know what they care about?
That
Money.
money.
And
I
I'm gonna
literally,
tell you
also
right
that's funny. I literally had a therapist look at me like, "Yo, you took a paycheck, dude. That's why you're here." Oh, really? I stopped
now.
going.
So you just need to see some wise counsel, cause right now, you're
You
not
ain't
getting the
getting
right
it.
help. You're not getting the
Well,
right help.
hopefully this is helping. It's helping me. I'm loving every
That's why I started
second
watching
of
your
it.
videos. That's why I started watching
And
your
please
YouTube
continue
videos.
to.
Yeah.
Please continue to watch the videos. Me just listening to all of this, and once again, I thank you so much for being transparent and just pouring yourself out right here.
Which
in
is
this
very
moment.
rare because I barely do it. Because most of the men in here.
And I hope it's therapeutic for you. I really hope that you walk away from this with something. It's obvious how many people in this room care about you.
Yeah, you can ask him
Because
when, like,
everything is coming from the hearts of these
Mhm.
you
people.
can ask him on
You know
Monday in group. I snap.
You know what I find nowadays is that a lot, not only for the paycheck, but also, well, it's part of the paycheck too. A lot of times when you get those psychiatrists and stuff, they try to talk to you or whatever it is, psychologists, they don't really talk to you. They want to try to immediately put you on medication.
Really.
They did.
Instead of trying to allowing you to deal with the issues, allowing you to talk out the
They
issues.
do.
They automatically put you on medication.
Clean.
Yo, I went to a psychiatrist.
really
and
do.
Some people need to talk that stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To get it out.
Yeah, I went to a psychiatrist and all that. Literally, I got put on meds that weren't even meant for what I was going through. Like I'm going through depression, anxiety, and all that. I got put on meds for seizures, schizophrenia. I'm sorry, I had depression, anxiety, PTSD,
And
a
man,
lot
I'm
of
not
meds
saying,
and shit like that.
and
Like
man, I'm
that.
not saying that meds are a bad thing.
I was a walking pharmacist taking meds that weren't even aligned
because
with me.
sometimes meds are needed, but to immediately put you on meds to not even talk out the issue, and then when you get on the meds, there's side effects to those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
So
know.
then when you take that med, you gotta take something else to deal with the side effects of that. You know what I mean?
Like what? Like I'm suicidal. So Abilify's side effect is increases suicidal thoughts. Why you gonna put someone? Why you gonna put someone who's suicidal
Already suicidal.
on a med that's
can
on a
increase-
med that's
Right.
a side effect is increases suicidal thoughts?
Right.
So you pretty much saying like, here, I want you to kill
Just kill
yourself,
yourself.
but
Yeah.
I took the Abilify before. They put me on that.
Right.
but you look at one of the side effects,
Right.
increases suicidal
Right.
thoughts. Bro,
Right.
I'm naturally suicidal by myself. You're gonna put me on meds that's gonna enhance it? Like that's pretty much unfortunately saying, here, go ahead and kill yourself. I'll help you enhance those thoughts.
I'm gonna give you the tools.
Alright, so let me wrap this up. I'm just gonna give y'all my affirmations, and I want you to think about this all day long. So I want you to say to yourself, I am my highest priority, and I value my own well-being. I am my highest priority, and I value my own well-being. I want you to go into the new year with that. Of course, Lord willing, I will see y'all before the new year comes in, but I want you to think about that all day long. I am my highest priority. When we begin to focus on ourselves and the things that we need to do to change our lives around. We think that everything is so bad around us, and this is happening, and my family members, and the economy, and all of that kind of stuff. When we work on ourselves, when we become better, that is when our world, as we know it, begin to become better for us. We cannot change the people, the things that are happening around us. What we do have the power and control to change is ourselves. So all of my messages that I come to you guys with is basically focusing on you, doing a self-reflection, doing a self-evaluation, self-improvement, self-work on yourself. Even from this day forward. And listen, this is for the people who want a better life for themselves. If you truly want a better life for yourself, start taking the necessary steps, bit by bit, creating better habits for yourself, and doing things that you know is going to help change your life around and better your own life for yourself and for your future. Don't wait for pains and trials and struggles to come to make you strong. Start building a firm foundation for yourself and make yourself strong. Start working on yourself. You can become strong without the trials and struggles in life to make you strong. If we start building ourselves up, then we'll be better prepared for the trials that comes with life. And that's just how it goes. Build a firm foundation for a good life. You have the power and ability in your own hands to begin to do that for yourself today. And I'm telling you because it's true. I do it all the time for myself. Anybody have any questions or want to say anything else? Think I'm gonna be done before they kick us.